Hello traders, this is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video. I'm so glad you've taken time to be with me. Guys, this is pretty much a video by request on the Euro USD. And the Euro USD has been pretty hard to trade lately. So let me show you where it is that I have my advantage. Before you have the Euro USD on the monthly time frame. These are my Heiken Ashi candles, and you can see for at least the last 3 months we have these strong candles of indecision on Heiken Ashi. Let's take a look at this on the Japanese candlesticks. You can see we have the same thing. We have this area of resistance, and we also have an area of support down here. On the weekly time frame, pretty much the same thing, kind of sketchy price action, not a strong decision. Now last week looked more strongly bullish. However, at this point I'm still not sure based on the way the market is behaving lately. This is also the Euro USD on the weekly with the traditional Japanese candlesticks. You can see our area of resistance, support, and the trend line that's also been broken now. So lately it's been hard for me to gauge the market on a larger time frame, so let me show you where it is that I have my advantage. I actually get my advantage now off of the smaller time frame, and let me tell you a little bit about the candles that you see before you. The candles you see before you are the Heiken Ashi candles, and let me tell you a little bit about these candles and where the advantages come from. Okay, this is a very strong bearish candle. You'll notice that it has little or no upper shadow, and this is where I find my advantage. Oh, let me tell you, this is the 50 period SMA, and this is the 10 period SMA. Okay, this is where my advantage comes in. When I get, now you can see these doji looking candles, those are candles of indecision. These are candles of indecision. These are mostly bearish, but overall they're candles of indecision. The small price action, that kind of thing, that's not where you have your advantage. That's where you get the choppy market. For me, and I'm sorry, this is the Euro USD on the 5-minute time frame. For me, I find that advantage with a strong break above that 10 SMA. You see how you have very little shadow down there, and I guess I can blow that up a little bit. But when I blow it up, the candles look funny, but you can see you almost have no shadow at all on this candle, and this is the candle that I want to go long on and continue on until I see that I've lost my advantage. Now in this trade, this is a huge breakdown. This was actually the economic report on Friday, but you have the same thing here. You have a strong bearish break of the 10 SMA. Not only do you have a bearish break of the 10 SMA, you have a bearish break of the 50 SMA at the same time. So with this kind of decision, it says it's a good idea for me to enter short. Now let's get to some price action that's a little bit more tricky, because you have this indecision candle, you have this kind of short price action, again kind of indecision candle right there on the 10 SMA. This is the candle break that you're looking for if you're trading the 5-minute time frame, simply because you have this break above. Now if it has a strong break like that of the 10 SMA, in economic reports I generally stay out, but this is the 5-minute time frame, so you want to continue in harmony with that trend until you see that you've lost your advantage. When you start to get candles like this, as long as they're the same color of the trend, you can get out if you want to. You can go ahead and stay in to see what happens. But if you have a strong trending market, a lot of times it's just best to wait until you get a close of a candle in an opposite color. And this is kind of an indecision candle. Now you have the one that's the strong break there. But you can see it's a trick candle. Let me show you another thing that's worth looking at. And this is not always true, guys. There is no thing that is absolute in the market. I wish that there were. I would make a fortune. But note the distance between the 10 period SMA and the 50 period SMA. Lots of distance there. So a lot of times when you have that kind of distance, then the reversal candles are usually trick candles. Let me show you this on a different time period. Now this is the same day, different time period. You can see that strong breaking candle, the 10 SMA. You get in on this candle and you continue to ride out until you get what looks like a reversal. This is an indecision candle. This is indecision bearish. However, you get this trick candle here. But guys, if you get a trick candle like this and you are already trending, whether it's up or down, in this case we're trending up, your moving averages are pointing up, and you get a candle in harmony with the overall trend, it is time to cut that trade. If you do not, you will sadly find yourself on the wrong side of the trade. And I don't care what's going on, guys, if you are in a trade and you get a candlestick of a different color, go ahead and exit that trade. Just go ahead and exit that trade. Now it's up to you whether or not you want to stay in, but if you get an indecision candle and you want to ride it out, that's up to you. But if you get a strong bearish reversal, go ahead and exit that trade, because it's not worth risking your money on this. This kind of price action, if you can hold out on it, go ahead and hold out until you get that strong break of the 10 SMA. Now, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, but this is where I find my advantage. I find my advantage on the smaller time frame. When the larger time frames, and let's take a look at this on the 4-hour time frame as well, because I'm not seeing very much of an advantage there either. Okay, and see, you can see the 4-hour time frame has just been crazy, full of indecision candles, nothing really strong. You got what appears to be a strong bearish break with the confirmation. However, you turn right back around and go the other way. So the market's been like this, kind of choppy for a while, and pretty soon it's going to make a decision. And I expect that when it makes a decision, it's going to make a very strong decision, either to the up or down side. But my advantage again has come lately from the smaller time frame. Let's take a look at this on the traditional Japanese candlesticks on the 1-minute time frame. Okay guys, this is the Euro USD on the 1-minute time frame and a Euro USD on the 5-minute time frame. Again, Heiken Ashi candles, traditional Japanese candles. Now, this is the same area. Okay, you get that strong break above the 50 SMA, and keep in mind that this is after an economic report or some strong economic thing. I think Bernanke spoke, but this is around 9ish Central Time on Friday, or after 9ish Central Time on Friday, close to 10 a.m. Sorry. And you can see what happened here. You get this strong break of the 50 on the 1-minute time frame, but pretty soon thereafter you get this large trick candle that comes back up within like the last couple of seconds. You still have that close below the 50 SMA, and see, you still have that little candle of indecision right there. But if you wait for the candle that breaks above that 10 SMA, look at that little shadow at the bottom. There is no shadow. This is that strong break here, and you can see how price continued to go in harmony with that overall trend for a beautiful trade to the upside. And I can shrink that for you so that you can get a better look at that. But that's the advantage of waiting for the cross of the 10 SMA for me. Now, let me also say this. You can get a cross of the 10 SMA, a strong cross of the 10 SMA, and still get faked out. So there are no absolutes in Forex. What you're trying to do in Forex is to find the advantage in the market. You're looking for the setup that's going to give you the greatest advantage. Guys, you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. Have a terrific trading week.